So let's talk about self-care and why self-care is so important. And I know we've heard the term self-care, hashtag self-care is everywhere, right? But it's really surfacey in my opinion. And there's a deep psychological reason as to why self-care is important. And more importantly, following through with it is what's most important. So I'm going to tell you a story, but what I want you to do is insert whatever your self-care practice is into it. So if that could be, maybe you take a bath, or maybe reading a novel, taking some time out just to read a couple pages of your book, or maybe gardening is your form of self-care. Whatever it is, I want you to insert that into the story I'm about to tell you and see if you can relate. So I was at a crafting event. Yes, my form of self-care is crafting. No surprise there. So I was at this event and I'm talking to this lady and she is talking about how she sets up 2 to 3 hours every week for self-care, for crafting, and then it just never happens. She tries to make it happen, but she finds herself like throwing in one more load of laundry, or just finishing up the emails, or tidying up her crafting supplies. It's sort of like she's getting ready to get ready. And next thing she knows, the time is gone. Can we relate to that? Totally. I completely relate to that. So I asked her, well, how did you even get to this event then? Because let me tell you something about this event. It was great, but it was a drive. For everybody there, it took us at least a half an hour in the car, and it was an incredibly hot day in Los Angeles, so this required commitment from all of us to be there. And she was there. I said, so how is it that you showed up for this? Well, she came with a friend. So she had accountability there, right? She had someone else she was showing up for. But think about that for a second. Just think about that. So she was able to show up for her friend at this event, but she can't show up for herself in her own self-care practice. Now, if you had a friend who said, hey, I'm gonna come by on Friday at 3 o'clock and I'm gonna come pick you up, we're gonna go to the movie. And then at 3 o'clock it rolls around and they're not there, and 3:05 and 3:10, 3:15, you're like, where are they? And here come the texts, they start texting you, oh, sorry, I just had to throw in another load of laundry. Oh, sorry, I just had to finish this folding. Oh, I just had to do this organizing, and oh my gosh, now it's like 4:30 and I'm not gonna get there. Okay, let's just do it some other time. That's rude. You would not be friends with that person for very long, would you? Of course not. Yet we're doing that to ourselves, right? And then no wonder we don't trust ourselves. No wonder we don't have faith in ourselves. We're not showing up for ourselves the way we show up for other people. This is why following through on your self-care practice is crucial to your self-esteem. If you're struggling with this, get in touch. Together we will figure out a way for you to follow through and start building that beautiful relationship with yourself. Bye for now.